the second half of level 4C. Actually, I was planning on finishing all of level 4 today, but I just fell asleep. I just slept like 4 hours or so in the afternoon, so well, maybe that will help play a bit better. This will be a 7-note trump contract. Level C14 is where I left off. Basically, the only thing here is you need to count out the hand, if you can. So I will just try to test spades, for example. Diamonds at the moment are just splitting 1-1. Spades are 4-1 with 4 in West, and East discarded a heart. I wish I could say stuff out loud at the bridge table as well, but East discarded 3 hearts, in fact. So now I can probably count out hearts. East has 4, 5. So West would discard. Shouldn't West have discarded already? Ah, no, not yet. Now there's no more hearts. East discards a club and West discards a club. So at this point West had 6 cards in spades and hearts, and East also 6 cards. So East had 5-1 in the 1-5 in the majors, and West had 4-2. And diamonds I don't know about yet. Two. It's just a pure guess. Okay, the only thing I could think of is one of those restricted choice arguments. So West had nothing in West led a diamond from nothing, even though West also had a club lead. So maybe West is a little less likely to have a club as well, because wait, what? So West showed 4-2. So it's either 4-2-3-4 or 4-2-4-3. Now West led a diamond, so let's say West has 4-2-4-3, then maybe East is slightly more likely to have the queen of clubs. It's a very weak inference, it's the best I can think of. Well, I mean, now I can just repeat the hand, and the other inference would be that I don't know, I mean that the 10-4 is actually not something you want to lead. And neither is the queen 4th, but I don't know. So you would say that these are very weak inferences. I don't even want to say them out loud. I mean, This West leading a diamond is somehow indication that they have something to hide or something that they don't want to lead, so they wanted to avoid a club lead. How? I don't know why this would be right. I mean, if it's like 52-48 or something, yeah, sure, but yeah, restricted choice. Yeah, it's actually a pretty simple argument. I even mentioned restricted choice. Spades are irrelevant. West just didn't lead a spade, so it's not like we want to figure out what West had in spades. Yeah, okay. It's actually pretty obvious. Okay, I need to wake up. Queen of clubs. We have some obvious entry issues here. Yeah, the way you can try to make this is try to duck a trick to West, a diamond trick to West, if West shows up with the Queen of Diamonds. And the hope would be that West has only 2 clubs. So I can duck this once. Or can I? Wait, West has long spades. So if this is a stiff, I should take it now and then try to play for the diamond placement. And then if I'm really playing West to have 3 diamonds, because if diamonds aren't 3-3, the contract makes no sense anyway, so then it's like 8-3, 8-3-1-1. Yeah, I mean, if hearts are 5-0, then I have a problem. So I think it's better to take the ace. Try a diamond. I'm playing diamonds to be 3-3 anyway, so... but it doesn't work. But there is something better I can do. No, it doesn't work at all. What I thought I can do is somehow end play West, but it... So the thing about the club losers is West has presumably no more clubs, but... Can I just play for an elimination here? Eliminate diamonds. Come on. I like my line. I think you have to take this. So the idea would have been if you see the queen, you duck. but you're not gonna see the queen. I checked. But I mean, if I duck this, so West roughs in. But if I duck this, it doesn't make any sense anyway. I don't know. I mean, if I just play a spade early. Then West still has a bunch of exit cards, right? So it's doesn't make too much sense. Queen of clubs. Am I supposed to allow this club rough? Because then somehow West runs out of trumps. But like, yeah, West still can be a3-1-1, and I think that's the point. If I play a diamond now, I don't get it. I was complaining last time that no, am I supposed to play back a club and then East? But then West can just discard their diamonds, and East gives West their off. I don't know. I mean, it's not like East has no exit cards either. I don't know. I give up. Okay, I mean that's pretty simple. No reason not to draw trump. Ah, squeeze. Ah, okay, this is a pretty tough. It's a pretty tough hand. And then you just discard something, you know. I wasn't in the squeeze mindset at all, but yeah, of course it's a bit pointless to try any of those diamond stuff. Yeah, okay, I can play it out. I don't know how much better it is if I play it out rather looking at the solution because it's actually pretty obvious once you see it. So diamonds. So now West has only spades left, and East has diamonds and clubs. Of course, in real life, people open 4 spades on all kinds of distributions, but let's not be picky about all that. So now we have 2 losers, so two tricks lost, which is great. That's what you want in a squeeze. And I haven't really counted yet, but does this mean that the club is high? I wasn't following at all. Yeah, it was high, okay. Okay, let's hope it goes a bit better in the second half. Three no trump. So I want to play diamonds towards my hand. I don't know, I assume this is wrong, but well, the issue is, I guess, that you can't take the spade trick in time, right? Well, yeah, I mean, wait, I have 5, 6, 7, 8. Was I supposed to duck a club so that now I know what to test? Is that what this is about? Maybe. Let's duck that club and see what happens. Okay, clubs are not 3-3, duly noted. I still need to check. Should I then test spades? But I need to use those entries, right? Three plus 6 is 9. I even take 10 tricks. Okay, I have to read the solution because it's... So ducking that club did help me figure out what to do. But was that the only point, or was there something more? Because that's a play I would have found at the table, I would say. But of course, easier said than done. What? Okay, but but that's not how I played it. It is a very pretty line, but it's not why I played it. It was maybe a programming error or something. I'm not sure, but I didn't deserve this. 7 spades. I like it. Okay. So there are some communication issues here. Not very big, but it's still annoying, right? How realistic is all this? Not too realistic. Like these hands, yeah, I mean. Okay, so the normal way of playing this is I can take one round of trump, but it helps if somebody has one spade and one diamond, which is just quite insane. It's a 7-2 fit. You don't want. I can take one round of trump to test the spades. That's why you would play a trump. Okay, so actually now you can't rub that diamond in dummy. You need the spade for a spade finesse. So that's why you take one round. And now well, the only thing I can try is a simple squeeze against West in hearts and clubs. Diamonds, I don't really see how that would help. If that's really what this is about, then fine, but I'm not sure. And on this one, if West doesn't discard the Queen of Hearts, then I need to... yeah, okay. One of the few times where I'm right on the first try. Well, not that bad, actually. This level C, sorry, group C seemed to work a bit better. Yeah, this double is actually something you is worth noting. Not everybody knows this, but double and one no trump shows about 19 points. I have 21, yeah, something like that. 3 no trump. We have a lot of entry issues. This contract needs to be... I need some serious luck here. Okay. I was gonna count 3 diamond tricks, but obviously it's not gonna help. Not gonna happen. Oh yeah, East open 1 diamond. So I'm thinking maybe I can strip East and just try to end play them in the minors, and maybe I will get some tricks, but East opened 1 diamond and West probably has almost nothing, although it's... well, we have 26 points, I kind of knew that already. At the moment it's just 6 tricks. 4, 5, 6. Overtaking with the queen. Don't quite see it yet. I'm gonna duck once. Although... Okay, so East has literally, no, so West has nothing in the majors, or, well, they had the Jack of clubs, Jack of spades. Okay. That's just a stiff diamond. So probably has length in clubs. And probably has length in a major, and they didn't bid one of a major, so it looks like East has either the ace or the king of clubs. I don't know what to do. Play East for a stiff honor? I don't know. Yeah, it's all nonsense. Now West can take the ace. Wait, what? I know, but I kind of knew that East has both, yeah. Hmm. Dug this once. Should I dug this too? But then, I mean, how am I taking tricks here? I can't duck everything. Was I supposed to end play East somehow? Some weird way like this. And hope that East has the 10. But yeah, I mean, now East will have enough tricks. East has 2 high diamonds now, but something like this. This hand is super annoying. Okay, so I can play them for this exact distribution by taking the first spade and then playing hearts. I don't know. I mean, this is one way of playing is and playing them immediately. Ah no, I need to take that spade as well, but I don't know why anyone would play like this unless they knew the distribution, but I guess I can also duck the spade. Seven. but they have two diamonds now. It all doesn't work. Mm. Yeah, I can't duck it. I can't. Mm, maybe if I play an early club, I don't know. I don't know how realistic this is. But they still get the 5 tricks. Okay, I think I'm gonna give up. Hmm. Okay, I didn't even think of. I didn't even think of overtaking the diamond. Yeah, no, that kind of makes sense. Hmm. Let's play it out anyway. Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense. I didn't need anything special, so. Play clubs to be 3-3 and. It's pretty cool with unblocking of the ace of clubs. I wouldn't find it at the table, but it makes sense. Mm. Hi, Olivier De Haas is there. And this is a 4 hard contract where we have entry issues as usual. And East open 2 spades, so this will get draft. That's great. And I guess West will switch to a diamond. No, there's not much I can do about it. The only good thing is that since I play the king now, they can't immediately cash the spade. I can dock this. Well, I guess I should dock this. But Now I can squeeze west in clubs and diamonds. I guess that's the point here. If west has 4 clubs and the jack of diamonds, in fact, even east could have the jack of diamonds and the last spade. Because I know spades were 4-1, yeah. I can try to think in a second. Is this a double squeeze against both? Huh. It could be a double squeeze if clubs are 3-3. And west has the jack of diamonds. And east has the spade, which east does have. That's known. I think it is a double squeeze. So on this one now, west discards the club, so I discard the diamond, and east needs to figure out what to discard. So east also released clubs, I think. Okay. Pretty decent. It's kind of a cool hand. Double squeeze and I don't know how you call it. So double squeeze and spades and diamonds with a common suit of clubs, I think you would say. Four spades south. And I'm gonna lose. If everything goes well, then I'm gonna lose 2 spades and a heart. But we know that this is Bridgemaster, so everything will not go well. It's gonna be a club rough, and the question is, what do I do with the hearts? So let's say first approximation is ace of clubs and play a spade from dame. Then east could take and give west club rough. I guess the point could be that I can end play west with the last trump or whatever by eliminating diamonds. I can do it later as well, I think. No, I can't. That's the point. Now they can exit a diamond. Okay, so actually I was on the right track. I just need to rough out diamonds before. I actually thought of that. Believe it or not, but doesn't quite count. So actually it doesn't matter where I play diamonds from. Rough this guy. And now a spade. It's very good practice to eliminate side suits, even if you don't know why. I mean, okay, I'm might have mentioned before, I'm doing this bridge course, so I'm teaching, or at least teaching assisting in teaching. And I always tell them, yeah, always draw trump. Ignore your side suits, ignore all your outside aces and kings. And of course, actually, that's not always that simple. And in fact, if you need to set up a side suit, it's usually better to play it before trumps, but that's a different level. Usually it's about taking short tricks in the beginning because it feels good to take tricks, but from that point of view, it's better to take some precautions and keep some entries in both hands. So, yeah. 6 no trump. I'm gonna guess, without counting, that I have 11 tricks. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's interesting. And they attacked our weakness, which is annoying because we would have been able to duck a club, for example. Okay, so I'm wondering. Well, first things first. I'm pretty sure I will duck this because West showed both majors. That's interesting. Oh God! Don't tell me it's one of those hands. What is that? It's one of those strip squeezes or something where, because I know that now West has the king of spades and the king of hearts and everything, then I need to take this, then cash all the diamonds and watch what West does. And then, depending on what West does, I either need to drop the king of spades, or I need to throw them in with a heart. Well, in fact, it's actually not so hard to play out these hands. I can even be in both hands for this. I think it's fine to cash the ace king of clubs even, and I can exit with a 10 of hearts in the end, because presumably West has king jack of spades and king queen jack of hearts. Well, I mean, I will be in dummy whether or not I like it, so. And I will need 6 discards. So that will be 4 of these and 2 of those. Yeah, that's all fine. I think it's... Okay, West has 2 clubs. And a diamond, I guess. And sorry, 1 club and 2 diamonds is what I was trying to say. And I will just watch what West does. So then I know West's exact distribution is 5, 5, 2, 1 in that order. So 1 club. Okay, what was the first one? It was a heart, wasn't it? Yeah, heart and now a spade. So 1 spade discard. 2 spade discards. 3 spade discards. So only 3 spade discards, so I can exit with this. And West should be unplayed. Okay. It's not that hard, you just have to count to 13. I mean, and I know that's actually pretty hard, but somehow counting something that is not always in front of you. So like counting some chickens in the yard, but they're not all at the same time there. I mean, Actually, that's pretty easy, so I'm not quite sure what I'm talking about. I should go back just to check what it's called. I think it's just called squeeze without a count, but maybe squeeze without a count is a more general term, or just strip squeeze. Yeah, the entries will be messed up. But the entries won't work out because you need to discard from south. You'll be in the wrong hand. Oh, you won't be in the wrong hand, but that diamond switch, yeah. Oh, I don't think I've ever broken up a squeeze, or at least not knowingly in defense. And I think it's actually a common theme, so. Strip squeeze, okay. That's what I kind of thought. Three no trumpet is probably gonna be a club suit combination. Kind of. Let's see. Three, four, five, six, seven. And if I had to guess, I would guess that this is about catering to weird club distributions, like 5-1 or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I could technically play and test one of the red suits, but I don't know which, so. That's great. Yeah, I know. I mean, you think I don't know that they're gonna be like that, and the jack will be doubleton, so now West will discard on this. Yeah. Wasn't born yesterday. Yeah. Started with 8 tricks, ended with 8 tricks. Story of my life. Is the point here that I can play low to the king? And then now I might be able to profit from a doubleton jack that that I couldn't do before. Even if East has the doubleton jack, well, that would be ace jack. I don't know, but now I think I'm just cheating here because I'm basing this on the last board distribution. So I was thinking I can play a club to the 10 later, but it doesn't work, right? Like king of clubs or something weird like that. Because I want to be able to play for the double, to check for the doubleton jack before I do it. Yeah, and this is indeed how it works like this, but I don't know if this is what what they had in mind. Well, I guess they were happy. But. So I have made contracts in Bridgemaster without playing the optimal line. There was one around level 2 where I just squeezed them, where I actually should have just done something much simpler, and the squeeze actually had some extra requirement. But also just recently, a few hands ago, right, I was supposed to duck a diamond from both hands and I didn't, and then I was left. I was allowed to make anyway. Okay, king of diamonds. And we have some. Is the point here? There are entry issues for the hard finesse? I guess that's the point. If the hard finesse isn't working, then I have a problem anyway, so I have to assume it is working. But so 5 club tricks, 3 spade tricks is 8, 9, 10. Mm, 5 clubs plus 3 spades is 8, 9, 10 with the 2 aces, and I would need 2 heart tricks for 10. So, but in that case, I can just run the 10 of hearts. They want to say that these can cover, and then I can't cast the queen of spades, but I don't get it. Okay. Can't I just do like this super basic stuff? I mean, clearly I can't, but I don't know why not. What? Well, this was the problem? What else was there to do? Will I have some kind of I'm squeezing my own hand. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, actually I was gonna just duck the trick on, yeah, general principle, just like the solution said, just like I was gonna duck instantly, but then I started counting my tricks and everything, so okay. It's really funny. Yeah, so sometimes it's better not to have general principles and just take your aces and kings and then develop all your tricks. 6 no trump, and we appear to have a problem. Well, I guess I need to play for the spade finesse no matter what, and the best way of doing that is playing east for queen 4, which means taking the finesse twice without taking the ace. 5-1 split with the queen offside is less likely. There was a hand about this recently. Well, level 2 or so. And the best way of doing this is going to dummy win hearts, I guess. Because I need to develop hard tricks in the meantime. So let's say I take the 5 spade tricks, which we're gonna assume optimistically. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we need the 2 hard tricks as well. And if I cross in clubs, then I'm exposing myself to the third round club trick, to a third round club trick. I guess that's the point. Ah, sorry, what am I doing? I think I'm still fine, but this was unnecessary. Oh, look at that. What? Are you kidding? Okay, yeah. Is that the point that I need to go in hearts twice? You need to go in hearts twice, so that I still have entries to dummy for later if I'm gonna squeeze them or something, but I don't see the squeeze yet. Eleven tricks only. So I could try to duck a club and hope that somebody has only 2 hearts. And that somebody would be east, but I mean, if I'm gonna play for something like that, I might as well give up bridge. What else is there? I can't rectify the count for a squeeze. I don't see the position. Did I do something wrong? But I mean, what? I don't know. I mean, let's just cash all this stuff. Nobody needed to discard the club at all, so. Je ne comprends pas. Something against East, but East holds spades and clubs, but don't get it. I mean, without the squeeze elements, of course, it wouldn't be level 4. I get it, but... So we check this. If I take the ace of clubs and play the spade finesse, I think I'm toast. Well, I guess now, like thinking about ace distribution, I think I can do something like try to force East to discard a heart, but East kind of has the same distribution as South, so don't see how that's gonna work. Same distribution as, well, I mean, anyway, I need to take the second finance, get the bad news. I was thinking of somehow throwing in East, but East cannot have the same distribution as South. So I guess East has 2 diamonds, right? Exactly. Now East is out of heart, and now I can throw them in clubs. Oh, this is super weird. Okay, well... well, it's very pretty. I mean, I hope I could play this at the table. What is this called? Squeeze without a count, I guess, or one of the spring... what is it called? Diving board squeeze, or... yeah. Yeah, it's funny because this squeeze, you're kind of thinking about squeezes as something that occurs very late in the hand, but in this case, East will be squeezed at like trick 7 or 8. Yeah, trick 8 basically. Like this is the squeeze card, because simply the guards are so long. Is this just called the strip squeeze again? Wow. Honestly, I'm not very convinced. I think these names are a bit random, but 5 no trump. Oh, you don't see this every day. It's called Grand Slam force, but in fact it doesn't force to a Grand Slam. It's a total misnomer. Just ask South to bid 6 spades on 1 out of the 2 and 7 spades with 2 out of the 2 top, like ace and king. And since the since the 80s or something, This has been supplanted by a convention called Roman keycard Blackwood, RKCB, RKCB, where you can ask about keycards, and it's a very modern convention, I know, but GSF. Anyway, we're playing seven spades. It's a very bad contract. We have this weirdo queens randomly, so we need to do something with them. But let's try to count our tricks. 6 plus 5 is 11. That's not good. I'd rather have 12 tricks, not 11, but... Okay, well, I mean, these queens are usually good if they're... if there's some kind of end play, but if you end play somebody in 7, then it means you're end playing them to let you go down one only, so that's not good. If clubs are 3-3, I obviously can take all the tricks. I will have 3 discards, 1 diamond and 2 hearts. Clubs are 4-2. If clubs are 4-2, then I cannot take all the tricks. And I will need to play for some kind of a weird squeeze, but in fact it's gonna be a really weird squeeze because all the menaces are in my hand. And I won't even know what to discard on the clubs. No bidding, so even hearts, I mean hearts could be the one where they could be like 7-2, right? So that would mean that the long heart is also a menace, but that's even not true because I would still need to have it in dummy. I would need... Ah yeah, exactly, yeah. So if hearts are 7-1, and then the 2 of hearts could in principle be a menace, but that's even... Oh god. I can't end play anyone if we're in 7. Okay, that's the main point of this hand. Is this about something completely different? Is this about to squeeze in clubs and diamonds or something? Don't tell me it's a compound squeeze. Oh, I hate those. Okay, I can try that. It's some kind of a weird squeeze. I haven't had it, I think I only had it once in 15 years of bridge. Or people don't want to give up the club stop, right? So that means that they will need to give up diamonds or hearts, but they don't have enough tricks for that at all, right? God. Olivia says, I think I know, so... Jack of hearts, okay. So I think the point here is I need to like unblock both these aces somehow. These aces are really just in the way, so if I ruff clubs high, it doesn't matter at all. Let's do this way. I have a feeling this might be the way it works. Whenever I see a red king, then that's one more trick, which is great. And whenever I don't... So East seems to have some issues in hearts because they're already discarding very high stuff. Okay, and this will be the squeeze card, hopefully. There's a club discard, that's a good sign. Okay, the King of Hearts, exactly. And now I will play the Queen of Hearts, and that could squeeze East again. If East has all three, exactly, the King of Diamonds and the King of Hearts and 4 clubs. I hate this squeeze, I really hate, actually. Yeah, okay. It's just super annoying to think like this. I can check the solution. Yeah, but that's what I played for, right? Both kings with a 4 card suit or clubs 3-3. And the thing is, you need to unblock these aces, otherwise East can... I think East can mess with you if you don't, but maybe it doesn't matter too much. Well, the main point is it gets awkward. I need to discard some of the low red cards from dummy while I'm playing the spades, and then you can't really use these queens for the second round squeeze, or like the next step of the squeeze. Right? Yeah, there's a delay a bit in communication, so it's 3 through repeating. So then what's a compound squeeze? Isn't this the same? These names are well made up. It's like biology, where a lot of species have actually multiple Latin names. At least if they're not like celebrity species. Double Vienna, yeah. East, yeah. I had it once, and actually the only reason why I even made it, I don't know what kind of, I think it was a slam, but in fact squeezes are more likely to occur in parts courts than in slams, because that's where lots of people can have like guards in more than one suit. And these cards just kind of develop later on as well, because you could duck a few tricks, or they take a few tricks, rectify the count for you, and things like that. But I think it was a slam, and then I was like playing quite normally, and then suddenly one of my opponents started thinking like crazy, and then I realized, oh wait, if they have everything, like all the cards, because they wouldn't be thinking otherwise, then I can do this thing. Okay, Jack of Spades lead. Okay, so will this be about the heart finesse? Probably not. Okay, it would be great. So the straightforward way of playing this is playing for either the heart finesse or clubs to be 3-2. And maybe the whole point is just not to jumble up my entries. I'm not sure. I mean, I realize this is cheating, but so that's the point. Hearts are 4-0. And I was speaking nonsense because I can't use the if clubs are 3-2, it doesn't help me actually. God. Okay. I was thinking. Sorry, what was the? Any bidding here? Two spades in east. No, but there is no squeeze. Yeah, I was thinking east could have spades and clubs, but that's not true. West holds spades as well. These hands are getting so tough. Okay, just 5 more hands. I can do it. Jack of... What is that? Is this a partial elimination? No, there's nothing like that. I was thinking throwing east somehow, but then yeah, I'm losing a heart and whatever I'm throwing east with, so... At the moment I'm trying to think any. I'm trying to think of any distribution where anything would work. Well, assuming, I don't know, maybe there is something if east has 7 spades, but these hands are made in a way where, yeah, 2 spades always has 6 and 3 spades always has 7, which I appreciate. It's faith. Here says you get this one. I have faith. Okay. Need to get rid of that club loser somehow. Like even assuming that I can throw in West where all they have is hearts, then West just plays a heart and I'm losing a heart anyway. Oh god. 4-0. Did I miscount hearts? No, they're 4-0. They're 6-3. Jack of hearts. I can rough those 2 spades, but then what do I do? Is this about that I will play a diamond through West? I will play a diamond through West when West has only hearts, and then either they're rough, and then I play a spade or something, and they will be unplayed. How do I arrange that? Well, something like this. We have those positions every now and then, but This might work. I'm not quite sure what distribution I'm playing for, but oh, oh well. Ah, but now West has to rough. West doesn't have to rough. Hmm. Oh, okay. They have to under rough. Yeah. Okay, well. This is proof that you don't need to know what you're doing. All you need to do is take your tricks. Okay. Yeah, the main point is always try to make yourself shorter than your opponent, and it's usually not the case in bridge, but whenever you have these completely unpickable or unuppickable uh, suits, then sometimes you need to go through weird stuff like this. Awesome, yeah. Well, this hand was a lot of fun, and yeah. So apparently, Olivier's faith turned out to be correct. There's also this one position that I've never had at the table, and I think I played for it once or twice, but it's very unlikely. So when you're missing the queen third and the jack second of a suit, of a trump suit, you can play it for no losers if you manage to set it up in a way where you have 3-3 in both of your hands. And no, it's not 3-3. You have 3-2, and they also have 3-2, kind of, and then you play a last suit through the 3 card suit person. And then if they rough, then you can over rough, and then trumps are essentially 2-2. Or you can finesse against the other, and if they don't rough, then they become 2-2. Like, I mean, they have to rough, under rough, whatever. 6 hearts, okay. It's gonna be the same hand now, I guess. They're usually grouped like this, that's why I'm asking. Okay, so here I need to rough a few diamonds in my hand, and then I would guess what I need. Okay, 3 spades. Okay, so that was a stiff, so it's good that I took it. Otherwise I would have been down before I even start. So West has 1 spade, and I think I need them to have 4 diamonds as well. 4 clubs as well. But then I can't really rough out all these diamonds. I'm not convinced. But here goes nothing. Yeah. Ah yeah, but it's just gonna be the same thing. Now I exit the spade and game over. Ah no, there's still a spade in dummy. Okay, I forgot about that. I didn't discard it on the. Wait, I did this. Ah yeah, I should have discarded. Yeah, I had 2 more. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is why bridge is about paying attention to stuff. So this is a pretty facepalm moment. Okay, rough this. Rough this again. It's fine to have that diamond, it doesn't matter. As long as East doesn't have diamonds. A diamond from East would kill it. What? No. That's not fair. Ah, they are 4-1. Yeah, that's the point. Okay. Okay, I still need to think about this then. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close. Ace of spades. Okay. I need to shorten myself. There's no other way. Okay. Ace of diamonds. Diamond rough. Overtake this. Ah, okay. I forgot to take the hard finesse. I need to take the hard finesse, obviously. Ace of spades. Take the stupid finesse. Bad news. Perfect. Ace of hearts. Oh, sorry, ace of diamonds. Diamond rough. Overtake. Diamond rough. Yeah, so East has 7042. So I don't actually have a spade loser, right? I mean, not something that they can immediately use. But I mean, I will have it eventually. I was thinking of, yeah, but I can't do it. So I was thinking of playing a diamond and playing a spade on it, but obviously I can't get the dummy. Was I supposed to rough this? Is this how it works? But that doesn't work, right? I mean, I can just show you what I mean. If I rough this, I can rough this, and now exit with a spade, but but he just plays a spade and West just over roughs, and that's it. Am I almost there? Somehow? Does this matter if I play it in this order or that order? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, this is just down one. Um, okay, the thing is, it's getting late. I'm just gonna check the solution. Yeah. Ugh. And I will just play a spade through or something. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, but then what's the smarter play then? They said you can make it with a smarter play. Yeah, but then what was the smarter play? It's something where you play a winner through West, and anyway, it's um, yeah, I can basically just rough enough diamonds in my hand. Is the point? And then I don't. Yeah. I should go to bed probably soon. There's only three more hands. Ace of this, rough that, and Jack's not covered, of course. Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, now I know, but it's just I don't know why this is a smarter play. Um, you just keep that diamond for a later off. Actually, then isn't it just an or do they just mean that you should you could try to do the smarter play, but it doesn't work, so you shouldn't. Yeah. Anyway, three more hands. 7 hearts. Great. Um, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tricks. Um, so the beginner way of playing this. Trump elopement, but in the end I just didn't do anything. I just took enough tricks, didn't I? Or So smothering is like if I play some, let's say the club, and then if West roughs, then that costs them a trump trick and I can throw a loser on it. And if West doesn't rough, then I just have one more trick. Or something, yeah, it's kind of like a roughing finesse, but anyway, so West has bid diamonds and East bid 5 diamonds. So the beginner way of playing this would be maybe pulling one round of trump and then taking 3 rounds of clubs, and then sometimes clubs would be 3-3, and if they're not 3-3, then sometimes you can rough a club in dummy. So this is the beginner way of playing it. I don't know if there's something with the spade roughing finesse, but I mean I don't need to do the roughing finesse, I could just take the normal finesse. We're in 7 hearts, so I can't duck this, but well, I can duck it in dummy, but I need to rough it later. 2 diamonds, so probably West has the king of spades. I don't know. Well, let's try the beginner way first. I mean, it could be a squeeze as well. Clubs and spades. Or did I just... was I supposed to take the ace of diamonds, but it would be the same position, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't be the same position. Well... okay, let's try again. Maybe the point is I need to discard the queen of spades on this. But both... no, that's not true. Yeah, that's the point. Maybe. It's still not the point. What is this? Wouldn't West be squeezed on this? They should be. So now you test clubs, and clubs are not 3-3. And back to the drawing board. East had the king. Okay, I mean, I decided to trick one, and that I'm not gonna play east for the spade king, but so they mean that somehow I can play both players for the spade king, but how? I mean, ideally you wanna be able to rough spade high as well, but I don't have enough entries for that. Mm. Sorry, did I even try the beginner method? I don't think I did I? Oh, yeah, okay, now I did. um, yeah, it's great. So now I like vaguely saw the king of spades stiff. Maybe that's the big difference. Ah, is this really seriously what you guys want me to do? Okay. One round of hearts, one round of spades, in case there is what? Come on. It's like teasing me, showing me the stiff king. Mm, the point being, the reason why I ducked it in dummy is that you don't know what to discard on the ace of diamonds. Ah, is that the whole point of this hand? It's just that you can test clubs. If clubs are 4-4, sorry, if clubs are 3-3, then you're happy, and if clubs are not 3-3, then you discard your club on the ace of diamonds and take the spade finesse. Maybe that's the whole point, and that sounds better than the beginner method or the whatever I was trying to do method. Some weird squeeze. I mean, it's not unlikely, but so now I just take ace, king, and queen of clubs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is right. Trying for as many things as you can think of. Yeah. I mean, it's actually simple, but no. Okay, so somehow kind of somehow cater to the stiff king as well, but how? I only have 100 to dummy. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna look at it. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, that's what I did. okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, just take this 1 extra %, yeah. I'm not super happy with this, but I mean, technically they're right. Okay. This is super complicated. I mean, actually, it's not that complicated because you don't need to watch that many cards. You still need to keep everything into account, but and I can complain all I want, but I actually got it wrong anyway, even without even without this the last wrinkle is which I might be complaining about it. Mirenek. Precies. Oh. Yeah, I mean the thing is I'm actually not watching what West is discarding, but um and now if I will have if I had counted all the cards, then I would know that East East has a club left, so West must have the last spade. Okay. Yeah, great. Except yeah, I mean, I basically found the solution. It's true that at the fourth try, but well, the third try kind of I mean, found it, but 7 spades. Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that spades are not 3-2. It's gonna be another super tough hand. You can see it already. Okay, so just for the record, even if spades are 4-1, I can make 12 tricks. So it means that spades must be 5-0. What are the odds of that? 5%? I think it's 5%, but yeah, it's 5%. I mean, you shouldn't ignore these chances, I know, but so there's no harm in trying one round of spades. Are they trying to tell me that I'll get in trouble in hearts somehow? I don't get it. Suppose I take the 9 now, then there's a heart trough? I'm playing 7. Okay, I'm playing 7. Okay, I should have remembered that I always know what contract you're playing. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Oh God. Dealing with a 4-1 break. Oh. Okay, so what I would do in real life is take ace king of spades, and if East has jack fourth, then you can go and take one finesse and then later the club finesse and try to get rid of the diamond like that. Now clearly it's not what they want me to do here, but okay, so it is tempting to try to finesse the against the jack, but you can't do that because what now they're suddenly 3-2. No, they're just gonna rough something weird. It's over of this. It's crazy. I don't know what you guys want me to do. And now they're gonna be 4-1, of course, but this is actually gonna be something simple that I'm missing. You're trying to say I have to come back with a club rub first, but it doesn't matter. And clubs 5-1 is less likely than hearts 4-1. And it's definitely less likely than a finesse being offside, so. Okay, what is this? Next to last board. So I'm already dealing with a very high probability here. I mean, the normal line that I just failed in is already a very good line. So, well, first of all, I don't really care. Then I should, but I don't. And second, it means that it's not some weird squeeze. It's just something simple that I could have done better. Ace and king of spades, but I think this is better in this way. Yeah, exactly. This is better because the way I played it is better because you could finesse against East instantly. But, I mean, sure, I mean, what are the odds that it will work? Oh, it does work. Ah, now I can rough this. Oh, is this really the solution? I don't get what was the big deal with the way I played it. King and ace. Yeah, that's why I didn't rough it the trick too. Hmm. No. Okay, I'm sorry. Am I back? I'm back. Okay, I'm sorry. Solitaire, Bridge Master, C29. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah, but basically, okay. So they're saying that I would have gone down with trump 3-2, which in the other line you don't. I mean, okay, whatever. Um. I still think it's a little bit of a nitpick, but and then that's what I would say. Okay, last board, 4 hearts, no bidding. This is such an ugly hand. I can't believe it. And how on earth will I make this? What is this? I think the way you make this hand, if you had a lot of entries, would be low to the 9 and then around the jack on the way back. Um, which works if West has both honors and East has 10 doubleton. It's a low chance, but it's better than running the jack because then it just gets covered and then the 9 doesn't get covered, you know. Anyway, but you don't have any entries, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, this hand just looks super tough. I guess what you need to do is somehow establish an entry to dummy, but I mean, I'm way too slow here. Such an impossible weird hand. I mean, I would just concede at the table. Okay, now I have to play this suit for one loser without that trick, without the intra-finance. Running the jack of clubs would work if East has the stiff 10. Playing the ace doesn't work, even if, I mean, playing the ace only works if West has king queen doubleton. It does not work if West has a stiff honor because I only have one entry. If I lose 2 clubs to gain an entry to dummy, then it's too late. And anyway, even then I wouldn't be home because the roughing finesse needs 2 entries, not 1. If I play low to low, I could play West for King Queen 10 low. And then if that's what I'm playing for, I might as well just give up. I'm just gonna check the solution. I mean, King Queen Doubleton from either side, yeah. I guess that's the way you play this. You just take the ace. I mean, that's what I said. It's just that I didn't think it would be the case. I mean, this was a level 2, I would have played it that way, you know? So what am I supposed to do then? Just duck the first trick? I can duck the first trick, but then... But then what do I do later? I don't know. Ah, wait, that was fine. I should really go to bed. Jack of Diamonds, take. The thing with ducking the first trick is that I still don't know what to play for. I just play low and now what? Just take the ace and it's just the same thing, except I'm losing 2 more tricks. I don't know. Let's give up. Yes. In a number of cases. Oh. What? You know, I'm end playing West. Okay, I mean. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I wouldn't have found this. Yeah, I mean... Maybe if I'm in good shape I can find this, but just honestly... I think it's great that I didn't try harder, because it would have been basically impossible. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a pretty hand. I'll block the Jack of Clubs as well. Yeah. Okay, let's just do it because it's... now I exit with the 8. And here I need to unblock. Ah, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, that is pretty cool. So yeah, this was level 4C. And yeah, I started out pretty well. I got a few nice positions, but mostly it was pretty bad. Anyway, gonna go to bed now. See you around.